दोस्तों, आज हम सीखेंगे टेस्ट केस टेम्पलेट. ओके, so I'm just trying to create a test case template, and I'll parallelly explain you what is a test case template is. Okay, so a test case is nothing but the criteria to test any functionality, right? It has mentioned with some test scenarios and test cases are there. When we execute the test cases, then if the test case is pass, we mention it is as a pass, and if it is a fail, we will mention it as a fail. Okay, and if all the test cases are passed, then we can provide the sign up and that the functionality can be deployed to next environment, maybe UAT, maybe pre-prod, maybe the production environment. Okay, so this is a test case template which is used to upload the test cases in the X-ray repository, right? As we know that in the digital age, we are tracking everything on the Jira and on the different application, right? So X-ray is a repository which has its extension of Jira only, where we can upload the test cases. So I'll just give you example of test scenario template first, and then we'll go to test cases. So understand this. So this is a requirement for a banking application where there is a validation or limitation for the amount that can be transferred. As you know that we have different types of transfer, right? Internal fund transfer, then third party transfers are the transfers which are done from one bank to other bank, right? So like if you are transferring from for example HDFC bank to ICICI bank, so this is a third party transfer, right? So RBI is involved in this, and we have like IMPS, NEFT, and RTGS and UPI as well in to transfer this fund. So there is a limit set by RBI for different types of modes of transfer. It may be vary for depending on the bank, but the limit for IMPS is 5 lakhs only. Okay, so the minimum amount that you can transfer with the help of IMPS is 1 rupees, and the maximum amount is 5 lakh. Okay, for NEFT and RTGS, the limits are set by the bank, but the minimum limit set by bank RBI for RTGS is 2 lakhs, but the maximum limit are depending on the banks. Okay, for it might be 10 lakhs or 50 lakhs depending on the banks or depending on the customer. Okay, so here we are writing a scenario: validate limits for the fund transfer to third party as said by RBI. Okay, so this is the test scenario. I'm just giving a requirement reference. You can say the module name as a fund transfer. Okay, then we have scenario description, and in test cases number, what I'll be writing the test cases which are written in for considering this scenario. Okay, so this is nothing but a test case scenario. Okay, then open the test cases template. So in test cases template, what do we have? We have serial number, then we have test case scenario ID. Okay, so test scenario ID is nothing but the ID that has been taken from the test scenario sheet, where we will be writing test cases on the basis of test scenario. For example, here it is FTTS001, where what is the description as we have just discussed now, and based on the test case scenario, you have to add an extension for test cases ID, that is TC001. For if you have a number of test cases considering this TCS001, you can add number of test cases at TC002, 004, 003 and go on. Okay, whenever the scenario changes, you have to again start with the considering that scenario. Okay, then we have precondition that valid credentials should be present, the environment should up, and the user data is username and password. Okay, that is the test data. And let us write one test case where we are writing verify if the user can able to transfer up to 10 lakhs via NEFT and RTGS mode. So let's understand, precondition, let's add that bank limit for NEFT and RTGS is 10 lakh. As I have already told you that the bank limit might be different for different bank. For NEFT and RTGS, the upper limit. So we are for testing our bank, we are considering that upper limit set by RBI for our bank is 10 lakhs. Okay, so according to we are writing the test case, verify if user is able to transfer up to 10 lakhs. So here I have written a step ID. So step ID is nothing but what are the different steps you are gonna take, okay, while doing the test execution. So you are you will launch the application, okay. I'll write it as a step description, okay. So step description, okay. You will launch the Chrome browser and open URL. Then what is the expected result? So that's the important thing, right? It comes from requirement. So expected result is website should get launched, yeah, that's right. Then enter username, user should able to enter the username in the username field. Then we have enter password field, then you have to enter the password in the field, and you will able to see that login button is enabled, right? Now when you click on login, now the expected result should be user should able to view the dashboard, the bank dashboard. But as a two-factor authentication, few of the banks have added some OTP related OTPs and other passwords as well, to ensure that security of the banking application, okay. So this OTPs will be one time password will be shared to your registered mobile number, and if you enter the mobile that one time password, you will able to log in. So considering security, this is an additional feature that has been given to the bank, okay. So user should able to enter the OTP, right? So now next we will go to the next step. Here I'm just entering, click on proceed, okay. Now what will be the expected result? User should be logged in bank website. That is the correct, okay. Now I'll for NEFT and RTGS we will be checking the limit. So I'll be dividing this one case into two cases. I'm first selecting so I'll be selecting it for NEFT mode of transfer. Then I'll be writing another case for RTGS transfer, okay. Then click on money transfer, right? So what is meant by click on money transfer? Now you have clicked on money transfer. Money transfer dashboard should open. That is the expected result, right? Right. Then we have select Benny or click on send money. Let's add another step. User should redirect to the send money page, okay. Click on select beneficiary. So beneficiary is nothing but the person you are trying to transfer money, okay. It should be added before transferring the money. There is some cooling period as well. We will discuss that part later in the next lectures. So click on beneficiary. User should click on select beneficiary is a tab, okay. Beneficiary, user redirects to beneficiary list. So that is the expected, right? Then click on select a beneficiary, select a Benny, okay. User will be redirect to which page? Send money page. Redirect to send money page with selected beneficiary, right? So now enter the amount. Enter amount as rupees 10 lakhs. Okay, I'll just add 0. It's 1 lakh 10 lakh. Okay, now for this we should have precondition that balance in the account should be more than 10 lakhs. Okay, or else you will not be able to transfer the money, right? So that is the negative scenario we have to consider. This is the 11th step, right? Now I'll just add the step number 9, 10, 11. Okay, user should able to enter the amount. User will allowed to enter numeric amount. Okay, then we have click on enter amount as. Okay, then click on money, transfer money. Okay, that is a trap given, transfer money. Before that, let me take you one step. Okay, as you have entered the amount as a 10 lakh, right? So your NEFT and RTGS both mode are selected. RTGS is nothing but real-time gross settlement, and NEFT is like National Electronic Fund Transfer. So you have to for this test case, that is verify user is able to transfer up to 10 lakh, right, via NEFT mode. So we have to click on select the NEFT mode of transfer. So select NEFT mode. User is allowed to select NEFT mode transfer. Right, you're right. Okay, next click on transfer money. Now user redirects to next page. Okay, this is the review screen. Next page. Instead of next page, I'll write review screen. So on review screen, all the details that has been selected will be shown. Okay, click on transfer. User redirects to OTP page. Then you have to enter valid OTP that has been sent to your registered mobile number, right? Enter valid OTP. So what happened? Transaction should get successful. Right? Successful. Now this is not the end, guys. Now we have to check whether the money has been deducted from account. So this is the impact we have to check. Verify. So check for account statement. I'll just write this step. Okay, this may be a second test case as well, but just write in this only. Amount should get deducted from the account. So this is the expected result, and this is the step description. Okay, so these are the number of test cases that we have written for this steps, this test case. Okay, that is valid, verify with whether user is able to log in into able to transfer money. Okay, then actual result is the result that we will write when we run the test case. Okay, this is the type of test case. What is the type? This is a functional test case. Okay, not a UI test case. Then the priority is P0. Let's give it as P1. Then the tester name is, let's give it as a hit. And then what is this is requirement ID. Okay, requirement ID we have mentioned here. This is a reference requirement ID. We will write it here. Then we have a module. just add me. This is the format according to the X-ray. Okay, X-ray is the test case repository tool extension in Jira. So for example, module is payments, then sub module is for example limit validation, the fund transfer limit. Let's give as fund transfer limits. Then today's date is 6th of October 2024. Okay, let's say they are reviewed by Rahul Dravid. Oh my god, oh, the new coach. I just forgot the name, but let's Rahul Dravid. Okay, and the repository, test case repository path. Okay, so this is the path where you have kept the test cases. When you want to upload the test cases, you have to mention the related path where. Okay, so this is the test case template, and this is the test scenario template. Okay, now you have to mention the test case ID over here so that you will able to track the requirement reference. Now the test cases is ID, test case identifier is this one, right? Why it's not copying this? Okay, and the list goes on. Just we will just add some colors for aesthetic point of view. And you can freeze the pens, right? So you will able to track the header like this, and you can add the filter by shortcut Control Shift L, so that you can able to check which step ID you are on. So that's all for today, guys. Tomorrow we will understand next concept. Okay.